Kevin Frazier thinks that Cameron makes a great catch as a husband, but he has absolutely no game at all.
Well, conversation with a man, that's where it starts for most women. And you got to know how to string some sentences together to make us feel a kind of way.
Translation: if your mouthpiece ain't strong, you're starting off the game wrong.
Welcome to Cliff Alerts.
Today, we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality based TV series, Married at First Sight, season number 17, recap the journey so far.
But before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Please click that like button, give us a like, and send us your comments. Share and click that notification button as well so you know when we upload new content. And we thank you and appreciate you for your support. And they started talking about Claire and Cameron.
Yeah, and the consensus was right at the top of that conversation is that this is a confusing couple.
Gary and Angelique, they both said that on paper they look very good.
Yeah, and that they have potential.
Yes, because Gary said that they have so much potential, but they don't know how to get the train out of the station.
Yeah, and Sarah even chimed in and said they should be working as a couple.
Yeah, but they're not.
Nicole actually said that they are exactly where I thought they would be. Right.
But Angelique said that she is beginning to change her mind about them because she sees so much potential and she thinks that they have a lot there between them if they start going in the right direction. However, Nicole thinks that they may have all this potential, but she is too critical of him and she's not feeling him
Yeah, and then
at all.
Kevin interjected with a comment that I thought was interesting. He said that he really overall thinks that Cameron would make a great husband and is doing all the right things, but he has no game in terms of the mouthpiece.
He doesn't. And unfortunately for him, the conversation piece lights us up.
Right, right.
And if you don't know how to light a woman up, then you may have some issues. That doesn't mean that you got to turn away from the relationship. He has a learning curve to make up.
Yes, Sarah was in disagreement with Kevin. She thinks that he does have a game, quote unquote, but that you have to get to know him first before that comes out.
Yeah, he has a different kind of sensibility. Like when they were on the honeymoon, he came through with this massive bouquet of flowers,
Yeah,
which I thought was on point.
caught wifey all off guard, didn't
Absolutely,
he?
and
Yeah.
that was good. I think he does actions rather than talking. Seem like he always have to be in a defensive posture rather than a romantic posture because she's keeping him at arm's
And
length.
I've said that before, and I also have said before that I think she's a little fearful, and I think that that was
Absolutely,
one of the
no
things that
question
Sarah
about it.
referenced as well
Yeah.
about how to proceed in this process based on her, I guess, non-feeling for him.
Well, Nicole seems to think that she is already turned off and that they're not going anywhere.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, as a result of that, he mentioned that their relationship was doomed. Some one of them brought that up, and he got to protect himself. He is not putting in the work. I mean, Kevin Frazier said it's like he has an attitude of "Here I am, come and get it." But there's a whole lot of work he has to do to get her feeling warm and fuzzy to come towards him.
I think he's been putting in the work. I just think that he has unrealistic expectations about the payoff based on the work that he's been putting in.
Yeah.
And I think that that's part of the lack of patience that I think that he's exhibited in this process, which has led to his unrealistic expectation. Because remember, they just met at the altar.
Right?
See, and they're doing this process in reverse,
Hmm.
and that you got to get to know somebody first before you make the move to a more serious level in your relationship, right? He has not factored that into his equation about how his wife Claire should react.
At that background that she has. Perhaps she would like that kind of thing to give her a little bit of different kind of flavor than how he is presenting himself currently.
Okay, I understand that. I just think that maybe, and the comment was made by Sarah that he might be a little intimidated by her. he might not know how to move as a result of the signals that he's getting. Claire tends to be someone who's over analytical,
She is.
and so that kind of helps put a roadblock in their pathway as it relates to them moving forward as a couple. And I think it's done for another reason too. I don't think she's, like you said, to him, and I think that this is one way to keep him at arm's length.
Well, something got to change up for them. They're dropping like flies in this season.
Mm.
Unfortunately, some of them are not mature enough to understand how a marriage or even a relationship work, and they just want to cut and run. Hopefully, Claire and Cameron gonna get it together. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. We wish you a whole lot of blessing and joy and peace and harmony and good love, passion, and everything that you need, desire, and want in 2024. And all the negativity, all the toxic behavior, you leave that in 2023.
Flush it down the toilet. Peace, joy, blessings, all of that.
And in God, you live and you move and you have your being.